My name is Tanya, and I'm a credit repair specialist and soon to be funding specialist. My goal here is to help as many of you learn how to repair your credit yourself before you decide to pay a credit repair agency. As a matter of fact, I want you to hit that subscribe button so that you can be notified when I release a free course later this week. I'm putting the finishing touches on it. It's going to help you devise a action plan for your own credit so that you know how to dispute, what to dispute, and what not to dispute. Some things you just want to leave alone. Speaking of credit, I am going to share with you in this video what's going on in the credit repair realm. This, I think, is going to help you understand why you really should save that money that you would pay a credit repair agency and learn how to repair your credit yourself. I will say that it is getting more and more difficult to get disputing results that stick. You've probably been through credit repair and either haven't received results or you did temporarily receive results. You got a negative item or account deleted or removed, but months later or a couple years later, it's right back on your credit report. See, the credit repair agencies don't tell you that you're better off doing pay for deletes and settlements. These negative accounts that are getting removed from credit reports via disputing efforts have a likelihood of being re-reported right back onto the credit report 6 months later, a year plus later. And imagine if you've paid $700, $800, $1,000 for credit repair, you've gained some account removals, and then months later, when you go to apply for a mortgage loan or a car, that negative account pops right back up on your credit report. Or worse yet, you have the credit repair agency dispute a charge-off account, and a month or so later, you're being sued by the debt collector. See, what the credit repair agency didn't tell you is that your account is owned by a debt buyer, and debt buyers are known to sue. This is happening more often than you think. And I'm sure many of you watching this video have had similar experiences. So let's talk about what's happening in the credit repair space. Many of you may be aware that Lexington Law recently filed for bankruptcy. And actually, it was their parent company that filed for bankruptcy. And then the parent company owns a bunch of different credit repair related companies, Lexington Law being one that's most notably known. So the parent company lost the lawsuit that cost them $3.1 billion in fines. This after it was determined that they showed no willingness to comply with the laws. So if you use Lexington Law, I wouldn't be surprised if you perhaps may be entitled to a refund of sorts. So what are these laws? Well, there are two main laws that govern the operations of credit repair agencies. The first is called CROA, stands for Credit Repair Organizations Act, and the second one is the TSR, which stands for the Telemarketing Sales Rule. So these are laws that are meant to protect you as a consumer from deceptive and unfair practices by credit repair agencies and the credit repair industry. These deceptive practices amongst credit repair individuals and companies is rampant. I know of companies that really don't even send out dispute letters. It's just bad. And so the feds are coming after credit repair individuals and agencies as well. And as a result of companies not adhering to these two sets of laws, they're getting sued and having to pay huge fines. So compliance with CROA is essential for a credit repair agency if they're going to build trust, credibility, and sustainability in the credit repair industry. So its main purpose, as with the TSR rule, which we will talk about next, is, like I mentioned, to eliminate consumer harm. So when a credit repair agency takes on a client and says that they will get results and they don't, that's harming the client. When the credit repair agency takes money and doesn't get results, that's harming the client. And I think part of the problem here is that credit repair agencies need to understand, and I do believe that a lot of them do understand, but it's about the money. They need to know when a client is not a good candidate for credit repair, because not everyone needs credit repair. Some of you need better budgeting to get credit cards in order and credit utilization paid down. Others may need debt settlement, not credit repair. So credit repair agencies need to know when to take in a client and when to make recommendations to help them and not hurt them. So according to CROA, you should be receiving from a credit repair agency a clear and comprehensive written contract or agreement that includes required disclosures. It should clearly outline the scope of services, how the agency is charging fees, when the services will be completed, and your cancellation rates. It should avoid making unrealistic promises or guarantees regarding credit improvement. So you do have 3 days to cancel services if you sign up for a credit repair agency and request and receive a full refund, no questions asked. Also, you would be given a document, like I mentioned, containing your consumer rights, and that would need to be signed first prior to the credit repair agreement. Repair agencies need to cross all T's and dot all I's. Also, it should explain that a client has the right to sue if they believe the credit repair agency has done them wrong, and that they also have the right to fix their own credit and get their credit reports for free from Annual Credit Report. So again, if you sign up with a credit repair agency, you should be getting all of this in writing. A credit repair agency cannot make deceptive promises telling you that they can and will remove this or that they can get you into the 750 club. It's false and misleading because they don't know that. They have to set and provide reasonable and proper expectations. And it has to be made crystal clear. Now, where it gets sticky is the collection of fees. And here's where you will not probably hear a credit repair agency talking about this, but I'm going to because you need to know. Credit repair agencies, according to CROA, cannot charge for services prior to providing the services. So, for example, if you sign up for a credit repair service, oftentimes you'll go through a credit evaluation and an onboarding process. And a lot of the agencies will charge a fee of $99 to $299, and they'll call this like an onboarding fee or a first work fee. So now the TSR, the telemarketing sales rule, is another set of regulations that's designed to protect consumers from deceptive and abusive telemarketing practices. And it is important that a credit repair company stay compliant with TSR. It's vital. It helps to maintain consumer trust. It helps that credit repair agency avoid legal consequences like large fines and lawsuits, and it helps the business and the credit repair industry as a whole to build a more reputable reputation. But too many credit repair agencies and individuals are not staying compliant. They're not serving clients ethically. So the TSR says that if a credit repair agency telemarkets their service, like if they pick up the phone and call you, or even if you call them, it's an inbound call to them, they cannot charge for services. They cannot request any fees for services for 6 months until they have completed the credit repair and can show results in the form of a credit report. And so again, the exception to this is if the credit repair agency meets with the client face to face, then that credit repair agency is exempt from the TSR and they can collect their fees. This is where companies are getting into trouble and these billion-dollar fines are coming from. Ethical marketing is another hot topic. Credit repair agencies have to operate as such. They do not know if they can get deletions. They do not know if they can get someone into the 750 club. Once they start using numbers as part of their marketing, that is a huge gray area. They cannot misrepresent services, and the TSR prohibits this. They can't promise to remove negative information, and I see this all the time. Lots of these agencies and individuals promise to remove things, but it cannot be guaranteed, especially if the negative item is actually reporting accurately. Before signing a client up, a credit repair agency must also disclose fundamental aspects of their services, including how long it's going to take for the services to be completed, how much it's going to cost, a breakdown in the cost, and negative consequences that could possibly result from using their services. Scores can go down, you can get sued, or maybe nothing comes off of the credit report. There is no change because a credit repair agency can't guarantee results. They also are supposed to provide key information about dedicated accounts if they use them. Many credit repair agencies are not creating your letters, they are using outsourcers. Outsourcers are virtual assistants. A lot of them are overseas in countries like the Philippines or India. And for $5 per letter, they'll log into the credit repair agency software. They'll access your personal information that the credit repair agency has on you, and they'll create the dispute letters. And I want you to think about that, especially in this day and age that we're in of identity theft and fraud. So these are some of the reasons why I suggest that you learn how to repair your credit yourself. Save that money. Chances are, if you've got collection accounts, charge-off accounts, you will be able to consider a pay for delete if that agency allows for a pay for delete. And you can go onto a collection agency website. They will usually list if they offer deletion in exchange for payment of the account. So you could offer, negotiate 50% of what you owe, let them know that that's what you have to pay, and see if they'll accept that in exchange for a pay for delete. Get that account permanently removed off of your credit report. That is one of the ways that you can permanently get accounts removed off of your credit report and get your credit profile cleaned up. And a lot of times I see people get score increases as a result of pay for deletes. And not all collection agencies do pay for deletes, but there are a lot of them that do. Original creditors, they never offer and do pay for deletes. They just don't. So, well, I hope this helped you. If it did, please like this video. And again, subscribe to my channel, and you're going to be notified when I come out with this free course here within the next week. And I'll see you again.